Hi, thanks for joining us on the webinar today. You might be a high school student that's looking to do something straight out of high school. You may be a college or university student. Perhaps you're finished your degree. Perhaps you're halfway through and you've decided that you'd like to switch to something different. And today we're going to talk about the exciting opportunity as a dental hygienist. Now, students tell us that they often find some problems in school. Sometimes they say the classroom size is very large, and so it's hard to get personal attention. Also, they may tell us that they worked very hard during school, but then after school, it's very hard to get a job in their chosen field. Sometimes students tell us they feel like they've been sort of nickel and dime to death. So you feel like you've paid for everything, but then the moment you finish one semester and you're about to start up a new one, all of a sudden, oh, you have to pay for this, and oh, didn't we tell you about that? There's no feeling of community. Some places are very large, and students tell us that it's hard to get to know people. And other students tell us that the programs they seem to last for a long time, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years plus. And some students would just like to get out into the real world and start working and applying whatever knowledge they've learned. What if there were a solution that allowed you to challenge yourself and reward yourself at the end? And what I'd like to do over the next couple of minutes is help you see that solution with infinite clarity. Now, here's some expectations and takeaways. I'd like to talk about and help you differentiate between the various careers in the dental industry, understand the different types of jobs that a dental hygienist can do, and understand the potential industry compensation. So let's start first of all with the dental office receptionist. This is a certificate program. It lasts approximately 6 months. So a dental receptionist will do things like answer the phone, greet patients, file documents, maintain the appointment calendar. So very important things to running a dental office. Then there's also a dental assistant. Now the dental assistant is a certificate program, and it varies between 6 months to a year. And really there's two levels of dental assisting. And for simplicity, I'm going to say level 1 is you're not allowed to work in the mouth on clients, and level 2 is you're allowed to do some work in the mouth. So level 1, a dental assistant could do things like prepare the treatment area, sterilize instruments, monitor inventory, work side by side with the dentist. And again, very important work in the dental office. Level 2 is a little bit more in depth. So they could do all the things that level 1 could do, but they can also do things like fluoride treatments, do some polishing, and again work side by side with a dentist. And a dental assistant could also become a dental receptionist. Now, let's talk about dental hygienists, because that's what this webinar is really about. The program runs in community colleges and private colleges. And the duration may be from about 18 months up to 3 years. And most dental hygienists work in the practice with the dentist.
My name is Jody, and I'm a graduate from ODEI in 2008. I started out by going to university. I got my degree, and after that I went into dental assisting because I love healthcare and I love people. I worked as a dental assistant for 8 years in an office in London and loved it. What I loved about dentistry is that it's challenging, it's changing, always evolving, and I love to learn. So the next step for me was dental hygiene. I chose ODEI back in 2006 and love the facility, love the small classes. I love the instructors, that they're always here for you when you need them, and I really enjoyed that.
So Jody started as a dental assistant and then became a dental hygienist. And there may be some dental assistants looking at this webinar that are looking for perhaps a little more independence, a little bit more responsibility, perhaps an increase in pay. So what are some of the things that you can do within the dental hygiene field? Because really the opportunities are endless. Most dental hygienists may work in a private practice alongside a dentist. Some may want a little bit more independence, and so they'll run their own independent practice. So that is a potential opportunity you have if you'd like to be more of your own business person. Some might like to get into public health. Some might like to get into marketing. You know, they say that one of the secrets to really enjoying life is to doing what you love, to being passionate about what you do. And so all of these things incorporate helping people, but whatever your particular skill strengths are and your particular interests, you can use the specialized knowledge that you're getting in dental hygiene and apply it into any one of these areas that you like. You could become an instructor, you could do research, you could get into sales. Maybe you just love dealing with people and love being out and talking to all sorts of different clients. So really the dental industry is huge, and it's probably only getting bigger.
My name's Amanda Prasad. I'm a dental hygienist. I graduated of ODEI. I graduated in 2008, and I've been working as a hygienist ever since. I've had a couple jobs as a hygienist, but now I'm doing dental sales. I find it very rewarding, and it just shows that there are many options in dental hygiene. You don't always have to work chairside. You can do marketing, you could do research, you could teach, or you could do sales like I do. ODEI is a very rewarding school, and I'm glad I chose it.
So Amanda's someone who's tried a couple of different things within the dental hygiene field. She was a dental hygienist. She's tried and is really enjoying sales. So the question is, how much money can I make? So you think that perhaps dental hygiene sounds like something that you'd really be interested in. You love working with people. You love helping people. How much money could you make? Well, new grads can expect likely to make about $25 to $30 an hour. More experienced dental hygienists could make $40 plus an hour. I was just talking to someone who went up north and said that she could basically make double what she made here in Ontario. So some dental hygienists will go to different locations in Canada or throughout the world to do their work. The average in 2011 was about just under $40 an hour. And how would you like to be able to make $70,000 working full-time, right out of high school? I mean, that would be great coming out of college, university, but that would be pretty nice coming straight out of high school and making money like that. How many of your friends do you know that have that income opportunity? So again, it's up to yourself. If you're someone that works hard and applies your knowledge and you're very dedicated, then obviously more opportunities are going to be open to someone like yourself. Here's just a salary comparison chart, and reading it from left to right, the trend is up. So it shows that the salary traditionally has been going up for dental hygienists. And if you're going to get into any sort of industry, that's the sort of trend that you would like to see. Now, if I may present to you the solution to the dental hygienist student problem, and that is the Ontario Dental Education Institute. It's a program that can be completed in just 22 months. So you can be in and out in under 2 years. It's located in Ancaster, Ontario. Beautiful place. We're right on a beautiful street in downtown Ancaster. Lots of trees. Recently redone. Just beautiful, beautiful place. It's fully accredited by the Dental Accreditation of Canada. It's registered as a private college. And what we've done is we've broken it up into 4 terms with a break in between each term. So you get some time off in Christmas and in August. A lot of people may tell you that you could go to a school that you get it done in maybe 18 months or 20 months, but without really much break in between. So what we've tried to do is we've tried to give you the opportunity to make sure that you feel refreshed. Have you ever worked really hard for like a week straight? Or maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks or a couple of months, and afterwards you just need a chance to refocus and refresh. So that's what we're trying to do. We could have made it a little bit shorter, but we really want, when you graduate here, we want you to be ready to go straight out into the world and make your mark. And the other great thing is at ODEI, hands-on learning in the clinic starts.
The reason why I chose ODEI is because they are 100% there for their students, and they provide the utmost and current information, research, and technology in the oral health sciences. And also they are accredited college, meaning that they are recognized by the Ontario Private Colleges Act of Ontario. And most of all, I really enjoy the fact that it is a small atmosphere and it is very welcoming, and it has a very large hands-on component and a vast community exposure, which is very important for young grads to get out there and increase their social skills. The reason why I would recommend ODEI to any other student is because when you graduate here, you not only have the title of a dental hygienist, you 100% exude the true meaning of a dental hygienist.
We hear a lot from students, they simply love their experience here. They love the intimate community. They really love the personal attention. The instructors are great. They give a lot of personal attention, very, very knowledgeable. So if you come down for a tour, or if you talk to any of our graduates, those are some of the things you're going to hear constantly. Now, what would it take to get in to ODEI? Well, if you're coming with a high school diploma or equivalent, you're going to need some of those senior secondary school courses listed. If you're coming from college or university, the same thing applies, but many people may already have those things under their belt. And if you don't have it, then those are things that you could catch up with an additional course here or there. When you apply, there is obviously an application form. There's a $100 application fee. We need 2 letters of recommendations, preferably from someone in the health industry. And it's not that we don't trust you, but we would like to actually see official transcripts from your high school or post-secondary school. There will be an interview. And one of the critical things, because we can only accept 36 students in our school here. And so one of the things that really could set you apart is telling us why you should be accepted. Now, some people may feel more comfortable doing that in writing, but some people may want to even make a video and speak from the heart and tell us, why should we accept you? Right? It's a great opportunity here. Now it's up to you to let us know why you should be accepted to ODEI. Now, what we've tried to do is give you a total snapshot of the total tuition over the full 22 months. It includes everything. So tuition, dental moto, all required textbooks, your instruments, scrubs, coats, safety glasses. You know how we talked about other places where students have said they felt sort of nickel and dimed to death, and that there was unexpected expenses sort of at every turn of the corner? We're trying to give you a total picture here. So this is what you're looking at. The other thing is that you're going to get an iPad with online access to all your textbooks. You'll get the physical textbooks if you like reading from the book, but you can also look at them on an iPad. Here's a payment schedule. We've just tried to make it easier for you, and of course, if you have any questions, just give us a shout here at the school. Now, we also have scholarships available. Dr. Estabilo gives potential rebates and scholarships that he personally offers, so make sure that you ask someone about that too, because we want to make it, you know, as helpful and as easy for you as we possibly can.
When I actually got into the program, I found that the big difference between my education previously and at this school was the practical component. So we would sit in class one day and learn about something, and then the next day we'd actually do it. So being able to actually apply what you've learned, something completely new for me after university, but it was great. It made a huge difference in my learning and my experience.
So Terry talks about learning things just in a classroom as opposed to learning things in a classroom and then the very next day being able to try them out practically in the clinic. Now, I had some previous education, and most of it was just classroom based, not really a chance to try things out in any sort of clinical environment. And so our students tell us that they love that hands-on. So one of the things that we really try to do here is we try to give our students the maximum amount of hands-on clinical time that we can. And the amazing thing is, the great thing is, the thing that they love is you don't have to wait until you're a senior student. You don't have to wait until the second term or the third term to get in there and start practicing. You can start hands-on day one. So that we want you to feel very, very comfortable. When you graduate, you're really, really ready to go. Now, students tell us they love us. They love the small class sizes. They love the instructors who really care, and I'll tell you, that shines through every time you talk to a past student from here. There's a great sense of belonging. There's an intimate community. We're not a large school. You're going to get to know your classmates. You're going to bond as a team. There's a very high level of practical hands-on time. Some of our accomplishments, in 2012, we show here that we were rated first of the private colleges in pass rate. So congratulations not only, of course, the school and the faculty, but to the students who worked very hard and made that happen. You guys should all be very proud of yourselves. Now, we've talked about ODEI, we've talked about dental hygiene and how great it could be for the right people, but I need to tell you this may not be for you. And if this isn't for you, then feel free to stop the webinar right now if you don't want personal attention. So if you would rather just sit in the back of the class and never participate and not have the teacher know your name, then this isn't the place for you. If you don't want to have the knowledge and the abilities that after you graduate you have that potential to get a good job, then this isn't for you. If you prefer to be lost in the crowd, if you want to walk across campus for half an hour and never see anyone you know, this is not for you. If you like overcrowded classrooms, if you want to have to get to class an hour early just to see the board, it's not for you. If you don't want to learn hands-on, if you don't want to roll up your sleeves and actually apply what you're learning, this isn't for you. If you don't want the opportunity to earn good income, and I think some of the numbers we showed earlier suggest that you can definitely have the potential to make some good income as a dental hygienist. If you don't want that, this isn't for you. And if you don't like a challenge, this isn't for you. This is a great opportunity, but it's an intense 22 months. Yes, we give you breaks in between, but it is intense. You talk to any of the students, they found out a lot about themselves. Again, we want you to be ready. So if you are accepted into ODEI and you apply yourself and you try hard, when you graduate, you will be ready to go out and become a great dental hygienist. Now we're going to do a little exercise. There's a lot of schools out there. How do you choose which one? What I'd like you to do is pick any blue square. Okay, point to that square. Now what I want you to do is move horizontally, okay, left or right, to the closest red square. Point to that square. From that red square, I want you to move up or down. Okay, so move up or down from that red square to the closest blue square. Now from that blue square, I want you to move diagonally, okay, on an angle. How do I get that in the camera? Move diagonally from the blue square to the closest red square. Okay, and from that red square, what I want you to do is move to the right or down. Move only to the right or down to the closest blue square. Now, keep your eyes on that blue square right there. Now, if you have listened to instructions and really focused, you will see that ODEI is the only logical choice. Now, there are some bonuses. Early applicants can receive a $1,000 bursary. Again, we want to get you in and out of school and ready to go as fast as possible with as good a financial situation as possible. You will be taught how to build your business. That is one of the courses here. But you're also going to get a special guest appearance by Dr. Roland Esterbila, who's the Dean of ODEI and a very successful entrepreneur. In fact, he runs a dental practice just right upstairs here. Very successful practice. People love it, come from a long way away to get in. And he will be sharing some of the tips. And I'll tell you, he came to Canada with a great family, a lot of love, but not a lot of anything else. And he has built his practice, he's built this school all from scratch. So who better to learn how to build your business as a successful entrepreneur than Dr. Esterbila? He may also potentially offer to hire the top students. Again, he has his practice, and so he's always keeping his eyes open for very sharp people, and of course sometimes it's a matter of timing. And one thing that Dr. Esterbila is looking at potentially doing is, if there is a dental practice in your home area that comes up for sale, he may look to actually purchase that dental practice and have you manage that clinic in your hometown. So again, these are just some potential things, but there are a lot of definite bonuses here at ODEI for the right people. How do I find out more? Well, you can give us a call, you can email us, you can check out our website. If you look like a potential match, then we're going to call you and talk about what the next step is. As I mentioned earlier, we're only looking to fill 36 spots. That's what we're accredited for, and some are already taken. So My advice to you is, upon hearing this, if you think this has any potential for yourself, if you think that sounds interesting, you may not be sure that this is what you want to do, but if you'd like to find out a little bit more, I would encourage you to reach out to us now. Don't procrastinate, sooner than later, because once we're full, we're full. You may be the best qualified student there is, but if you're too late, then there's nothing that we can do. So, I wish you good luck. We're going to end with a little video. So, this is another couple of minutes. ODEI has been in the news, so have a listen.
6:50 on this Tuesday morning and Morning Live, and Lori's at a dental clinic, a dental education school in Ancaster this morning. We'll go to her right now.
Getting ready for class. Hi, I'm Lori DeAngelis here at the Ontario Dental Education Institute. We're going to learn about everything when it comes to getting our teeth all sparkly and clean.
ODEI is a very rewarding school, and I'm glad I chose it.
When Chantel Ellaway decided she was going to become a dental hygienist, there was no doubt in her mind when it came to choosing the right school.
We came here instead of going anywhere else because it is a good condensed program and you get it done efficiently, and you're still prepared with the knowledge that you would in, let's say, another school. This one is accredited, which is very important to know.
The thing I liked most about ODEI were the faculty members. They were always around to help you if you ever needed help with anything. The support was great, and they were very easy to get along with.
Now, this setting is actually a setting for many of the students that you see behind me. They're getting ready for class and working on an examination here. We have here Larissa. Larissa, this is a clinic, but this is also a classroom at the same time. Tell us about the process that they would go through, for example.
The students spend a lot of time in the clinic here during the course of their dental hygiene program. They bring clients in, they perform full oral assessments. They'll do all of the cleanings, fluorides, sealants, any treatment that client will need. It's very comprehensive. They spend a lot of time with their clients.
So it's a very interactive way of actually working on something. It's not just about theory.
Absolutely.
My name is Steve, and I've been working in the dental hygiene field for 4 years. And I chose dental hygiene because of it's a rewarding profession. When you see a client come in from point A to point B, and you see their smile, it's gratifying to know that you helped create that smile and help keep it healthy.
Ellaway moved to Hamilton from British Columbia to take this course, which is offered at the Ontario Dental Education Institute in Ancaster. As a full-time student at ODEI, the 23-year-old is learning everything she needs to know to become a certified and registered dental hygienist.
I chose ODEI back in 2006 and love the facility, love the small classes. I love the instructors, that they're always here for you when you need them, and I really enjoyed that. One thing about ODEI that I really liked was the fact that there was a really great balance between clinical, hands-on time and your classroom instruction.
Larissa Wojtak is the program's director.
We have a full-service dental hygiene clinic here where we offer services to the public for oral care, so cleanings, polishing, fluoride, mouth guards, whitening, nutrition counseling, and smoking cessation.
I wound up making a decision between dental hygiene and physiotherapy and decided that dental hygiene offered more of the lifestyle that I wanted. The hours and things like that, being able to have a family. I found ODEI on the internet and I came to a tour, and it's in a great location. It's not downtown Toronto, it's easy to get to. The faculty and staff are really friendly. When I actually got into the program, I found that the big difference between my education previously and at this school was the practical component. So we would sit in class one day and learn about something, and then the next day we'd actually do it.
Wojtak says that even though many students who graduate from ODEI end up working in private practices alongside a dentist, the program's end results are not exclusive to that option.
There's also opportunities in education, as educators, public health, research, on a sales team, and in the dental industry. So there's lots and lots of opportunities.
I really enjoy the fact that it is a small atmosphere and it is very welcoming.
and it has a very large hands-on component.
So you're really getting a taste of what the real world is all about.
Absolutely. We need to know that our graduates are going out there fully prepared to be able to meet the needs of the public.
This is what a classroom would be, dealing with different people and different clients on a daily basis. But it's not only beneficial for the students, but also for the public out there.
It was a challenging time. It was a challenging 2 years, but I learned a lot about myself and a lot about dental hygiene and what it's going to take to be in the real world.
So we have very low instructor-to-student ratios to help students learn their skills. And a lot of the feedback we get from our students is that the instructors, they really get a sense that the instructors care about their success and really help them so that they're fully prepared for what's in store for ahead of them.
What makes a lot of students smile is the fact that they have the opportunity to come upstairs and actually be involved in a dental area, right? We have here Larissa, who's going to tell us more. So it's just upstairs at school.
Absolutely. So attached to the school, we have a full-service dental practice where the students can actually come and experience,
like Erin, like Melissa,
what it's like to work in a real dental practice before graduating. This gives them a little bit of an edge when they're going and applying for jobs because they can say they've already seen and felt what it's like to be in a real office.
A lot of schools are not like that.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of technology, advanced technology up in this practice as well, digital x-rays and whatnot that the students get the hands-on experience with.
That a lot of other schools and a lot of other dentistries just don't have.
You got it.
Okay, and that gives them an advantage, and that also gives them a step ahead from a lot of students out there that are graduating at other areas and other programs. So this is what makes this place just make you smile. What is the growth industry here in this industry?
Canadians have spent $13 billion a year on oral health services, and that number is projected to grow. In 5 to 7 years, Canadians should be spending about $20 billion a year on oral health care services. So there's lots of opportunity ahead in the dental hygiene profession.
But there are many branches.
Well, this is the thing. Dental hygienists are primary oral health care providers, so they can go on and work in orthodontic clinics. They can go on and be restorative dental hygienists, which actually allows them to place a filling. They can go into public health. They can get involved with government programs and funding that are going on right now for oral health programs. They can get into dental sales and industry. The options are limitless. Education, they can go on and further their education. So they're getting their
money's worth. They really are.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hopefully the sky's the limit. You know, if you have other skills from before, there's no harm in taking a leap into something new. I'm looking forward to a career where I'm dealing with people and not machines all day, every day. So I'm really hoping to be able to make a difference for people, and I think that it's going to be a great career.
Okay, so everyone, good luck, and we look forward to hearing from you.